Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So on today's video I'll be doing a bridal inspiration makeup. It's a bridal look. So here's my model, and here she was telling me to be careful with her brows because she doesn't like her brows overly carved. She likes this natural feel, just the way I like it as well. So here I went in with my spoolie, shaved out the hairs before carving neatly. Then secondly, I moisturized her face properly. The essence of this is to make the face fit for carving, because here I decided to carve or shave out the facial hairs. He has a lot of facial hairs, so I did that first to make the face easy, or make it easy for me to shave out the facial hairs. Then I went in with my wipes and cleaned out the whole hairs. You know, we do not want to start our makeup with our facial hairs on the face, so I cleaned out the whole hairs and went in with my spray before going in with my serum. So here I'm trying to apply my serum on her face, then I blended gently all over the face. So if you are following my video and you've watched my previous video, I already explained the steps in my previous video. Then I dried that off and went in with my Embryolisse moisturizer. I love this moisturizer so much. It's very nice and it has a very beautiful feel on the skin. So I blended that into the skin and dried it up before applying my primer. Yes, I'm using my Elf primer here. A very nice primer. It grips so well. I also blended it to the skin, applied it on her T-zones, and I avoided the under eye area. Then after this, I also dried this up properly before applying my mattifying primer. And this mattifying primer is from Gentle Dove. So I applied this mattifying primer only at her T-zones, just on her T-zones. I did not apply it all over the face, her forehead and nose region, the bridge of her nose, before applying my foundation on her face. I noticed that this foundation is a bit lighter than her skin. This is the foundation I was using for her before. I think she became a bit darker, so I used this foundation for her, Estee Lauder foundation. Though I blended it in, I also added a darker concealer for her contour to make it come together. So I blended it in and I set the face with my mauve spray. Then I'm using the Born This Way concealer for my contour. I blended the Born This Way concealer darker shade into the skin properly before using my blush, liquid blush or cream blush. I used my cream blush in pink shade. Then I went in with my highlights. I highlighted her face, the bridge of the nose, her T-zones. I highlighted and I blended properly using my beauty blender. So the reason why I'm blending properly, because blending is the key to a successful and a well or a good looking makeup. If you don't blend it properly, it's going to give you harsh lines. It's not going to give you this natural feel on the skin. It's going to make it heavy. Then I went in with my La Vida powder palette, trying to set all the areas I have applied my concealer on the forehead, under the eyes, using the same shade of concealer I used previously. I'm using the same shade in my La Vida powder palette. So see me here trying to make sure all areas are well blended, like there's no creamy products under the eyes. Then I went in with my setting powder. I'm using the Huda Beauty setting powder in Kunafa. I used it in Kunafa first of all before using a lighter shade. Then I contoured the nose properly and I went in with my blush. This blush is from Annie's Beauty. It's so nice and very, very pigmented. Before going in with my setting spray, mauve setting spray, always a lifesaver. Then I also used my Huda Beauty setting powder in a lighter shade. Then after that, I went straight to the brows. I went in with my brow pencil, outlining the bottom of her brows properly, well-defined brows. Then I went to the top. Also did the same. I'll outline the top of the brows properly because I like my brows bold and I like my brows to be the statement, because if your eyebrows is not properly drawn, like it looks as if it's a baby makeup. So this brow, I decided to add the top and the bottom together to give a very defined outline. Then I did the same for the other part of the brows. For the one on the right hand side, I did the same for it. I also outlined the under of the brows. Then I also went in with the upper part of the brows. I outlined the top of the brows, and I did a combination at the edge. I joined the upper part and the lower part together to give me a very sharp edge. Then I went in with filling the brows. I did a very faint filling, shading the brows faintly, not too much without putting too much energy on it. I also did the same for the other part of the brows. I also shaded in faintly without too much energy. Then I went in with my concealer. I mixed a couple of concealers together to give this exact shade I'm using right now. So I highlighted the brows, the brow bone region, which is the most important part, because we do not want the other part of the brush to look very highlighted. I wanted my brow bone region to be properly highlighted, so that's why as you can see, the focus is on the brow bone. Then I neatly highlighted that part and also did the same for the other brows. I know I'm taking my time to explain like this. I'll do the same for the other brows. Then I went in with my eyeshadow primer. It's time for shadow, so you need to put your eyeshadow primer first before applying your eyeshadow. It makes it to be more pigmented, it makes it to pop more. Then I went in with my insp Beauty eyeshadow palette, Meet the Brown. This shadow palette is a lifesaver. I love the shade of brown in it, so I went in with a lighter brown shade. Then I also decided to blend it with my Makaup eye brush. I blended into the skin properly. Then I also used a darker shade at the side of the shadows. As you can see, I used a darker brown by the side. So I'll leave you to enjoy this eyeshadow process. Then I came in with a shimmer shadow that has the shimmer color. Don't forget, we're creating a bridal look, so this is what I did for the eyes. And then I went over to the lip. I love outlining the lip with a brown lip liner. I'm using a lip palette from Magic Cosmetics. So I outlined the lip, the top of the lip, following her original lip line. I did not overline her lips. I just followed, because she already have a full lip, so I just followed the original lip line. So I lined the top and also the bottom before applying or blending. I blended before applying a pink shade, light pink from my Magic palette. So the middle, the part I did not apply my brown, so that's why I applied it. Then I blended in together the top and the bottom to give a very smooth look. Then I went in with my eyeliner and did the overall blending. So this is the look after the whole blending and all. What do you guys think about this look? It's right. So if you haven't followed or subscribed to my channel, kindly do so, and like this video, share, and drop a beautiful comment. Thank you. Bye for now. Bye.